In this bulletin, Fijians disregarding protocols concerning CWM mortuary now full, and RFMF lend a helping hand. Good afternoon. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama is disappointed with some Fijians who continue to disregard COVID safety protocols. Speaking during the Radio Fiji One's Nanonda Prime Minister program, Bainimarama says this testifies the lack of cooperation from the public during these uncertain times and has also contributed to an influx in COVID-19 cases. This is particularly for people in the Lami Suva Tunosori containment area. Bainimarama adds the government has strengthened various policies stipulated in the Public Health Act to ensure compliance. He also confirmed that Fiji cannot afford to impose a total lockdown as it will worsen our current economic situation.
The current pandemic has affected most people and crippled the economy, but we can't afford to completely shut down operations of essential businesses during this pandemic period. That's why we have given some leeway for essential businesses to resume operations with strict COVID safety protocols, and this in a way will also assist our economy to slowly bounce back.
The mortuary at the Colonial War Memorial Hospital is now full. This was revealed in a statement by the Ministry of Health and Medical Services. The Health Ministry is requesting members of the public who have deceased relatives at the CWM Hospital mortuary to make immediate arrangements for the uplifting of the deceased from the mortuary and the performance of final funeral rites for their loved ones. The CWM mortuary has the capacity to accommodate at least 40 bodies at the facility and has never had more than 30 dead bodies in a week in recent times until now. To date, 317,461 adults in Fiji have received their first dose of the vaccine and 52,001 have received their second dose. This means that 54% of the target population has received at least one dose and 8.9% are now fully vaccinated nationwide. After receiving his second dose of the vaccine, President retired Major General Chioche Konrote says getting vaccinated is an act of patriotism and is urging all Fijians eligible to get the vaccine to do so. Speaker of Parliament Ratu Ippolino Latikau echoed similar sentiments and adds that Fijians can help protect others as well as themselves when they get vaccinated.
Each of us can help protect others as well as ourselves when we get vaccinated. Now, that is why a vaccination does not just make personal sense. It is also an act of caring and humanity, and it is an act of patriotism.
So the thing to do is to follow the advice. Keeps you safe and keeps your family safe and everybody safe. So that's the thing to do. Get your jabs.
The Republic of Fiji military force has once again come on board to support a part of the Colonial War Memorial Hospital operations in these times of uncertainty. This as the team was deployed to prepare meals to cater around 400 patients since last week. In a statement, the RFMF reveals that the ministry's incident management team had requested assistance from the force after the hospital's kitchen staff had tested positive for COVID-19. All the rations were provided by the ministry and prepared at the Other Ranks Mess at the Queen Elizabeth Barracks in Nambua. The logistics support unit was tasked to prepare these meals and added duty to their primary role in supporting all deployed troops around the country. People stuck within the Lami Suva Tunosori containment zone have turned to selling vegetables to support themselves financially. These vendors are traveling to the Sawani border to get fresh vegetables. Merwalesi Nayau Mbasali has been stuck in Suva for more than 3 months and has been selling vegetables in order to afford her stay in the city.
I thank the owner of this market, my older sibling, for allowing me to sell vegetables here during my stay in Suva.
The Consumer Council of Fiji has received complaints from consumers that certain barber shops are charging customers for making appointments. Investigations by the council have revealed that certain barbershops in the greater Suva area are charging from $5 to up to $15 for appointments. Consumer Council of Fiji Chief Executive Sima Shandil says the COVID-19 health safety protocols, which high-risk businesses are mandated to follow in order to operate, should not be used as a tactic to impose additional costs to consumers.
We acknowledge the services provided by them, but I would like to call upon them, both the businesses and consumers, to show their Velumani's culture during these trying times and work hand in hand in order to endure the social economic impacts of COVID-19. So forcing any such additional costs on consumers will also have implications, as I said, on the viability of their businesses.
And to our latest COVID-19 update. $522 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported yesterday. Fiji has recorded 6,091 cases since April of this year, with a total of 6,161 cases since the first case was reported in March 2020 last year. There are now 4,909 active cases in isolation, with 1,209 recoveries in total. The COVID-19 death toll now stands at 30. Up ahead, Beba confident with decision. Welcome back. The Fiji Sevens men's team head coach Gareth Beba is confident in the players he has handpicked for the Tokyo Olympic Games. Beba yesterday released the names of the players who make up a formidable side, which has a mixture of young and... Out of the 12 players, 10 have had experience in the World 7 Series. Beba says while the younger players have showed top performance at the Oceania Sevens, it is still crucial to have an experienced side.
Without having had the backup of the World Series, it's particularly important that we have that level of experience and understanding of players that have been there before and have played in finals and have won tournaments, won series.
Onto the weather. Cloudy periods with brief showers over the southeastern parts and interior of the larger islands, Viti Levu, Vanua Levu, Taveuni and Kandavu. Partly cloudy conditions with brief showers over the eastern division, mainly fine weather expected elsewhere. That's FBC News Now. Join us for our 1-hour major bulletin at 7 p.m. And be sure to download the FBC app to access the latest in news, sports and live radio broadcast from any of our 6 FBC radio stations. Stay safe and good afternoon.